Here we are. No countdown. I'm just gonna hit play because I will keep stalling.
Hi, I'm Thomas the Tank Engine. Join me on Sodor.
Around every bend, there's someone who needs help.
I can be a helper.
A problem to solve.
Thank you both.
Our pleasure.
And no one is more excited to help than Thomas.
Full steam ahead.
Join Thomas and his friends
We're a team here on Sodor.
for exciting adventures, unexpected surprises,
You saved me. We thought you might need help.
and songs you'll be singing long after the journey
Oh,
ends.
Thomas, I'm a helpful.
I know I said I wouldn't pause. I know I'm kind of not a man of my word, but like, come on, guys.
Thought you might
You heard
need
that.
help.
And songs you'll be singing long after the journey ends.
Thomas, I'm a helpful engine. Let's have fun and get things done.
Because every delivery,
You're doing splendidly.
every challenge,
I can do this.
and every adventure is better when friends work together.
Thank you for being so helpful.
That's what friends do.
Thomas and Friends Railway Stories. Really Helpful Engines Special. Available on YouTube September 17th and Netflix September 30th.
Okay, so this is the part of the video where it might become a discussion. If I'm looking out into space, my apologies. I mean, I had already been spoiled because I saw a post on Twitter and I was like, this is probably fake. So like my reaction is very much more tame now than what it was at first, you know, but let's break things down here from everything I can see. So I guess Bruno will be a part of the main fleet of engines here at the sheds. It's very strange seeing a big Titmouth sheds, you know, sign above the sheds now. But honestly, and I know All Engines Go gets slandered like crazy, but this is so much better. I mean, like, so much better. It feels good to be able to see actual good looking renders of the characters, you know, the box art for the toys. First things, I guess we could talk about scenery and stuff like that. This is so crazy. This looks like CGI Titmouth sheds, just overhauled to fit the new aesthetic. I love the background mountains. I don't know if y'all can see my my mouse or not, but gosh, this is gorgeous. Gordon's render looks really good. I'm gonna sound like I'm ranting on a bit. I'm sorry, but we're Thomas fans here. We probably expected this, but the final faces on all the engines look so much better. So far, what we have confirmed for Titmouth sheds is Thomas, Bruno. Bruno has his own section. So Thomas, Henry, Bruno, Rosie, Percy, Gordon, James. I don't know who the last engine in the shed will be for number 7. If I had to assume, probably Diesel or Nia. I have no idea. Also, let's talk about humans. Humans are back. Like actually functioning like humans, like doing human tasks. You see somebody on the turntable actually moving the turntable. Like, you know, I'm kind of glad they didn't just reuse CGI Thomas no more. At first I was like, why not just go back? I'm kind of glad they're doing something new here. I love the houses in the background. These look like modernizations of the CGI stuff that we had. Looks fantastic. I'll try to pause it just in time. Okay, so all the engines have eye colors, I guess, based on their color. We see Henry has green, you know, Percy has green, Gordon has blue, like these dark blue. James has red. Okay. So they added back the sheds. So yeah, this is basically a recreation of a faithful recreation of Titmouth sheds. Honestly, this is so crazy to look at. I'm trying to see if I can get a good shot here. Oh, that's not a good shot. Okay. I still can't get a good shot. I am terrible at this. But as we can see, there are coaches in the background. I don't know what else to say. I'm over here just looking around and just peeping different things. But like, realistically, what is there to say? Is this supposed to be Henry's tunnel? Or is this like Vickerstown tunnel? This looks really, really nice. The animals in the background. the grass, the rocks. This looks so good. So that means that the test animation that we got back in January was basically the final look of the show. It's strange because we've had all these weird renders of characters and stuff like that. No, this seems to be the definitive look for the new show. This seems to be like Henry's Tunnel. Yeah, no, this looks like Henry's Tunnel. So we already have Henry's Tunnel and we have Tim Michette's coming back. You know, honestly, I knew we were gonna have primary locations come back, but I thought the show was gonna do like their own thing, kinda, and just make their own, you know, kinda as they go. But this is sick. Pretty cool. We got the whistling steam effects. Thomas is an actual train again. That's very shocking. Is this supposed to be Brendam Docks? Honestly, is this supposed to be Brendam Docks? Like, this kind of reminds me of like the Blubba docks, like where they basically reskin Brendam. But is this supposed to be Brendam Docks? Once again, love the addition of actual humans again. And actual human drivers. Yes, Thomas has his driver back. I just kind of peeped up on that. Bruno, the brake van. Okay. Man, this looks so weird because the animation is so clean that it looks so jarring. Like, and it's not because it's bad. It's not bad at all. It just, I never expected this in a million years. Bruno looks great. As someone who did not watch All Engines Go, it's cool to see him, you know, here. Like, he fits in very well with the colorful aesthetics that the show is trying to achieve here. Is this Farmer McCall? I think it is. Wellsworth is back. Look. This sounds like glaze, but this will be all the glaze in the world. This looks fantastic. I'm honestly kind of surprised of how good this looks. You can see the footbridge in the back. You can see, is that a dog? Like, you can see all of these different things going around. So I wonder, is these scenes from the actual movie? I love how based on the time of day, the colors of the models kind of change around a bit. This looks sick. And this looks so much better. Like, I'm gonna keep reiterating that. Like, the test renders had me worried, but when I saw the toys, I was like, I think the toys are a better representation of what the characters will look like in the new show. So I'm glad to see that that's kind of true here. This is kind of the only real shot we have of Wellsworth. Like, I won't stay on this too long. Okay. Guard, is that what we call him? You don't understand how great it is to see humans actually operating on this railway again. I will also not deny the fact that I am appreciative of them not reusing CGI stuff. Like, actually going out of their way. They actually made new character models. They have done something here that is unique, like they said. This is Knapford. Okay. I kinda... Alright, this is a very good shot of Knapford. This looks good! I mean, I'm speechless. We got the passengers waiting, but this looks so good. The reflections on the canopies. I don't think I have the words to describe how crazy this is to see. We have coaches. These are obviously not Annie and Clarabelle. Okay, so we got a first look at Rosie. I did not mean to do that. Not bad. All the faces look so much better. Like, in the show, looking at it now, this looks so much better. So much better. So Rosie has the sort of orangish eyes, it looks like. Thicker eyebrows, the freckles still resembles Rosie. It's kind of crazy, and she has her CGI head limp. Okay, now Sir Topham Hatt is back, and we actually see workmen working on the engines at night. So they're not just walking around, they're actually acting like how they once did. I know I have to keep reiterating this, but remember, we had a time period of Thomas where Thomas was not Thomas for a long time. So seeing humans do human stuff is so weird. Gordon looks sick. Gordon looks so much better. I kind of prefer this face over his CGI model, which is crazy. Well, this is CGI, but you know what I mean, like nitrogen burner era, blah blah. Okay, so this is a really good shot. Okay, so I will probably replace that clip from earlier with this one. Okay, we get a better shot. I think this is Crane Truck J. Crane Truck J right here. I wonder what this is in the background. But this looks so good. Like, mind you, for a show dedicated towards children, of course, this looks so good. Like, it genuinely makes me wonder. Like, you can tell this was made with a lot of love. And when we get to further points in the video, you will see why I allude to that. So you can tell this is probably going to be a very fast-paced show. Just based on the movements and everything, you can tell that this show is going to be a very fast-paced, adventurous show. You can already tell. Okay, so this looks like, yeah, this is definitely the mail train. And it looks like we have our first instance of a crash here. Seeing what I assume to be Crane Truck J picking up the mail train. And we see the brakes animation here. Very cool stuff. I didn't realize Thomas had his handrails right there. So Bruno will definitely be a key part in this new show. Okay. So the lighting, once again, the lighting looks fantastic. I can't get over how good the lighting looks in this new show. Like, it looks so good. Like, so we have another shot of Rosie and Percy. So the engines were definitely scaled down a lot. Like, and definitely because this is, while it is marketed towards everybody, this is still a kids marketed show. So it makes sense that they're kind of like on a children's level. That's such a good observation. I cannot speak. They have the smaller engines, it seems, at eye level, like where like a kid can see them. They're very low. You know, this is cool. Very cool. Okay, this is so gorgeous. Okay, so this obviously has to be Gordon's Hill. I think this is Gordon's Hill. This right here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the part right here where it's like, it reminds me of, I think Trust Thomas. I think, no, wait. No, I'm crazy, I think. No, it's like Thomas gets bumped. It definitely recreated Thomas's theme, like his Danger theme song there, I think. Not Danger, but like one of his songs. Let me play it real quick.
Me. We thought you might need help.
And songs you'll be singing long after the journey ends.
That's crazy. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, that's like a Thomas recreation. Okay, is this supposed to be the viaduct here? Man, I'm seeing so many locations, familiar locations. It's like jarring. It's so weird. This is gonna be a gorgeous kids show. And like I'm happy for the newer generation to get to experience Thomas still. It's been 40 plus years. I mean 80 plus with the books, but this looks great. Okay, so we got the windmill. And Thomas is pulling different coaches again. That's so interesting. So like, where's Annie and Clarabelle? Like, I'm assuming that they're gonna still play a role here, but this must be for the special. But this is the windmill. This is so gorgeous, man. Like, I cannot reiterate that enough. A better look at James. James does not look bad at all. I like that they have he looks weathered a bit. And you see the children waving out of the coaches. That's so sick. Like, gosh, man. Let's go back a bit. Okay. This is crazy. I love seeing the different expressions on the engines. I love the, not just deliveries, but like you can see little details on the engines. Like, you can see the scratches. They're not perfect. Like, they don't look, you know, they look like they've been working as they should. They've definitely slimmed down to a Topham hat. I wonder if it'll still be called the Fat Controller in this new series. Okay, so this is probably something that's gonna happen in the movie series, well, the special. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely assuming this is Gordon's Hill. So is the pathway leading this way like Edward's branch line? Man, so many questions. So many questions for this new show. So obviously, this is going to be a very, like I said earlier, a fast-paced show. It's like physics does not exist in this realm. Well, not physics, but speed, and like it's going to be very fast-paced. And there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I can appreciate that they're going away from that a little bit and kind of just like trying something new here. Like not something totally new like All Engines Go, but something new. Like this is exciting. Yeah, Gordon looks so much better. I can't get over that enough. So you can kind of see who they're basically using as like a base for like the main engines. Like here we go once again, Thomas and Gordon. We keep going back to these two right here. These two right here are definitely going to be pillars of the new show for sure. And they're setting it up right now, I think. Man, this is so cool. This is so cool. It's called Thomas and Friends Railway Stories. So it's not just Thomas and Friends, it is also Railway Stories as well. And really hopeful engines will come out on September 17th. I guess my final verdict is I have huge expectations for this new show. We saw all of the leaks for the merch, which means that probably the first season of the show is going to play it very safe. You know, core characters and stuff like that. But we know that Oliver, Duck, we know that the Scarloey Railway, we heard about Owen. So the Blue Mountain, you know, Corey's probably coming back. So there's a lot of things to be excited for with this new show. And this new art style is so strange. Like we went from like realism to 2D to what we have now. It's going to be very crazy to see these things. And, you know, the voice actors being children, not kind of surprised about that. But I will probably be collecting the merch line. This looks very promising. And yeah, if I had to rate it, I'm going to be biased. 10 out of 10. So, anyways, from me and my Welly boy here, you guys have a great day. Expect more content soon.